Jordan, and I post videos every single Monday, so make sure you subscribe for weekly videos. I feel like I say this every single time, but this week is going to be a fun one because as a Disney local, I feel like one of the most common questions I get asked is which water park should I go to? And this is a very exciting summer at Disney World because both water parks are open at the same time for the first time in a long time. So it's truly been a water park summer for us. We have the highest annual pass called the Incredipass and choose to add on the water park so you can go to the water parks whenever you want. And it's just been so hot here in Orlando that it's way too hot to spend the day at a Disney park, so why not go hang out at a water park? You can cool off in the water, go on the fun slides. My favorite part is the lazy river. So in this vlog, CJ and I this week went to Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Right now, Walt Disney World is doing this really awesome offer where if you stay at a Disney resort in 2025, you can actually go to a Disney water park for free on your check-in day. If you have a Walt Disney World stay coming up and you're staying on property at one of the Walt Disney World resorts, while you wait for your room to be ready, you can actually hang out at the water park. You can choose either of them. So maybe this video will help you decide which one you want to go to. And spoiler alert, me and CJ actually have different favorites, so it might be a little hard to choose between. Let's do a quick chat before you guys actually watch us at the water park. So if you're thinking about going to a Disney water park at Walt Disney World, you have two options. You have Blizzard Beach and you have Typhoon Lagoon. We're gonna go to both of them in this vlog and you can kind of see us hanging out at both and see the vibes of both. Blizzard Beach, think winter in the summer. I know it sounds funny, but they literally play Christmas music. And then when you think Typhoon Lagoon, think fun shipwreck, just like true summer vibes. Both of them are so fun, but they are so different. Both of them have really great slides, as you will see, both raft slides and body slides. Both of them have little kids splash pads and areas for the little ones. And both of them have pretty much the same food. Honorary mention for the mini donuts. You have to get them. They're available at both of them. And one of my favorite snacks across all of property. They're so good. But let's get to the fun part. Hang out with us at Disney's Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Then after that, we're gonna do pros and cons and talk about which water park is my favorite. CJ's on shift today, so he can't give his pros and cons, but he did text them to me, so I'll read those to you guys at the end. So you can kind of get two different perspectives. If you're just looking for a chill Disney day, you'll like my perspective, but if you want like a guy perspective of wanting the fun slides and the action and all of that, you can hear CJ's side of it. But grab a summer snack and sit back and watch our 2 days at both Disney water parks. We have made it to Blizzard Beach. You guys saw the intro to this vlog, but in this vlog we're going to be going to both Disney water parks and comparing the two, having a little Disney water park probably afternoon for the other one. So I feel like the water parks are pretty busy in the morning. We've seen like people get here really early, fight for seats, especially with the Disney Resort offer right now. When you check into a Disney Resort on check-in day, you can go enjoy a water park, but it's after check-in time now, so we're hoping that most people have headed back to the resort. So we got here around 3:30 and let's go have some fun at Disney's Blizzard Beach. We have made it to the main area where most of the shops and the food are. They do have lockers if you do want to lock your stuff up for the day. We usually just keep ours in our bag. I know that's kind of bad. Towels are not free, so I'd bring your own towels unless you are a hotel guest. Then they do give you complimentary towels. They do have restrooms and places to change if you need to change. We were able to find some empty chairs right here, so there's no like fighting for a spot like you would in the morning. I would say most of the stuff by the wave pool was taken, but we're over by the little kiddie obstacle course area. Here is the kids' little obstacle course area, and I think this is so fun for little ones. And if you ask me what I remember about Blizzard Beach as a kid, is it is this area. You have these fun little obstacle courses. You have slides over here. You also have a little zip line over there, which is really fun. And honestly, as a kid, I probably could have stayed here all day long. Food item. Get the Joffrey's mini donuts. They are so good, and you get a choice of dipping sauce. I got the chocolate for CJ. We currently mobile ordered dinner, so we're just waiting for it to be ready, but I'm gonna eat a donut before dinner. They are so soft and good. I've been dreaming about these honestly since the last time we were here. I'm not kidding. They're really good. It's around 6:30 right now, so we're just going to eat dinner and then probably head out. I think we did everything we wanted to do. We went in the lazy river like over and over again. I would say that's like our favorite thing to do. And then we rode some of the slides, and the lines weren't too long. We had a successful, fun night at Blizzard Beach. What was your favorite part?
Update failed.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably the lazy river.
Lazy river. That's
nice
also
and relaxing.
Yeah, we like the lazy river. What would you say? Do you like coming in the morning or afternoon?
The afternoon's kind of chill.
The afternoon is definitely less crazy.
Yeah.
And crowds. So later on this week, we are going to go to Typhoon Lagoon. I don't know if it's going to be morning or afternoon yet. We'll decide that later on in the week. But I'm pretty impressed. We got through an afternoon in the Florida summer, and it's about to probably rain on the way home. We didn't get stuck in a thunderstorm while we were there. That was successful, and I also kept some of my donuts. So I'll go home, take a nice shower, and enjoy my donuts and watch TV.
Sweet treat.
Sweet treat. We will see you guys. For you guys, it'll be 2 seconds, but we'll see you guys in a few days at Typhoon Lagoon. Good morning from Typhoon Lagoon. We decided to do the morning so you guys can kind of see the difference between if you want to come in the morning or afternoon. The morning is definitely a little crazier. We're here about 30 minutes before the water park opens. The water park opens at 10, which is nice. You don't have to wake up too early. So we're here around 9:30. CJ's got his first witch's brew of the season. Big Alani fan.
Time.
Yep.
On its way.
Yep. Big Alani fan, but let's go have a day at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. And CJ has already said he thinks this one is his favorite, and we haven't even been inside for the day yet.
The vibe is just...
The vibes. CJ likes the slides here.
Yeah, they're cool.
And he loves the wave pool. I will not be going in the wave pool, but he can take my phone in the wave pool and show you that it knocks you out.
Maybe one day I'll surf.
He wants to learn. Don't they do that here?
Yeah.
They do surf lessons here.
I want to learn how to surf one day.
They do surf lessons here. Maybe CJ will do that for a vlog. If you guys want to see it, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
But let's go have a day at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. Right here.
If I have them in my wallet, will they work?
Yeah, sure.
How are you? I love your lei. It's beautiful. Thank you, Stitch. Have a good day. Most people will wait by the wave pool, but I think we're gonna head this way and see if we can find a spot towards the back. Here is our spot for the day. We were able to snag an umbrella, but I think that Typhoon Lagoon has less shade and you can just see everyone fighting to go to the sea. Again, most people go down to the wave pool. That shade fills up really fast, but this is kind of how crazy the morning gets. It's really just a fight for a chair. Just listen to CJ explain why this wave pool is better.
Superior.
Superior.
It's bigger.
Bigger.
Waves more intense.
I don't see any waves right now.
Well, maybe they're having an issue, but you got this little shallow area that's very nice.
Very nice. The water does look really nice. This is 10 minutes after the park is open and look how busy it already is. Oh, here comes a big wave. Watch the people get knocked out. Is it gonna come all the way down? The way to the little kids area. Just like Blizzard Beach, they have a little splash pad area for the kids to run around in. They also have some little baby slides and then like a big playground. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't have little ones yet, so I probably don't know everything, but for little ones, do you prefer Blizzard Beach over Typhoon Lagoon? I almost feel like Blizzard Beach has more things for the younger ones to do and it's more like spread out, but let me know in the comments if you have kids, do they prefer Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon? Next up, CJ is going to take you guys in the wave pool and I will watch from afar.
Come with me to go into the wave pool. The superior wave pool. Here we go.
main area where you have the dressing rooms, the lockers, the merchandise stores. Before we go, we definitely have to get our donuts, and let's walk through the merchandise store. If we're being honest, I feel like CJ might like Typhoon Lagoon just because they have a cute little surf shop that has like all of his favorite clothes. This could be cute for our trip coming up. It's like a little swimsuit cover up. They have some cute Lily, and Lily is like the best quality. This is so soft. I don't know if I'm in my one piece area yet, but that one's really cute. My favorite part about coming to the water park, I'm gonna save these and eat them for a snack later. We have made it back to our car. It is so hot outside. I'm gonna do a full recap and compare the two, but it'll probably be tomorrow while CJ's on shift. Give your reasons why you like. You don't have to, you can text me your reasons, but first, let's see if we can agree, morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. It is so busy.
Yeah, but we did go on a Saturday morning.
It is a Saturday, so that could be a part of it, but I feel like every day is a weekend here at Disney. I think afternoon. Either way, it is so freaking hot outside. If we had to choose right now, Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon?
I like Typhoon Lagoon.
I like Blizzard Beach.
Boo.
Boo. Both have the mini donuts though. 10 out of 10 recommend. And I will be eating those later. But we are going to head home, shower, hang out with Maui, and probably nap, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow so we can recap both water parks, differences between all of them, and hopefully that helps you guys choose which one you guys want to go to. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Mr. Jordan will be on shift, so say bye to the vlog.
Bye vlog. Let me know if we should go to Volcano Bay.
CJ wants to go to Volcano Bay. We've been twice? Once, twice?
Maybe twice.
Twice. CJ's team Volcano Bay. Let us know if you want to see Volcano Bay in a vlog.
Bye.
Editing those back already makes me want to plan our next Disney water park day. Let's talk water park basics. The biggest struggle when it comes to the water parks is finding a beach chair and finding shade. Chairs go quick. If that is a priority for you to find shade and find a good beach chair, you're gonna wanna get to the water park early. Right now the water park's open at 10 a.m. and if we're there in the morning, we usually try and get there at 9:30. 9:30 is when they will let you scan in to the water park. The water park doesn't officially open till 10, but they'll let you inside and kind of hold you behind a rope until 10 o'clock, and that's when the water park is open. You can fight for your chairs, you can fight for your shades, and then you can go to the water slides. Chairs go quick. They do have reserved cabana options. We've personally never done that, but I think it's a really great thing to look into if you have a big group of people. I think they do groups up to 10, and you have like a reserved shaded cabana reserved for you so you don't have to fight for a spot for your big group. When it comes to towels, we typically just bring our own because we're locals, but I do believe that if you're a resort guest, you do get complimentary towels. It's Disney, so of course they have gift shops, and they do have lockers and dressing rooms and all the things. When it comes to lockers, definitely the safest thing is to probably lock up your valuables. I've heard scary things about people getting their stuff taken. Knock on some wood, we've never dealt with that or had any issues. Whatever's in our beach bag, we don't put anything super valuable in it. So I mostly pay with Apple Pay when I'm in the parks because you can just do touch to pay. So I don't bring any of my credit cards or debit cards and leave them in my bag. I just bring my phone, and then I have a waterproof case for my phone that I take on the rides and for filming. So I don't leave anything valuable in my bag. I guess sunscreen or towels in my bag and my shoes. If you're nervous about leaving anything at your seats, you can get a locker and lock away everything in there. Now we're gonna get into pros and cons of Disney's Blizzard Beach and Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. Let me know in the comments which water park is your favorite. I love to hear your guys' opinions. Let's talk about Blizzard Beach first, because of course we went there first this week. We did go during the week in the afternoon, and I would say as a local, that is like my favorite time to go because the crowds are lower, you don't have to fight for a chair, and it's usually easy to find something in the shade. And the lines aren't as long, and I feel like we can do everything. We usually try and get there around 3:30, and then the water park closes at 7 o'clock, and usually we can do everything we want to get done and eat dinner. I know if you're doing the resort offer, you're most likely going to go in the morning because your check-in time is around 3 o'clock. But if you're a local or just looking for something to do in the afternoon, I would do a water park in the afternoon. Maybe do a park day in the morning and then go to the water park to cool off, because I know they do have the park hopper options. Let's talk slides at Blizzard Beach. So when it comes to the two, I would say the main difference between the parks for us is that Blizzard Beach has more of the body slides, and then Typhoon Lagoon for us has more of the raft rides. I personally do not go for the slides. I'm there, I like to do like one or two, but when CJ goes, like he wants to ride all of the slides. Of course, the main slide at Blizzard Beach is going to be Summit Plummet, and that is going to literally plummet you from the top of Walt Disney World all the way to the bottom. It's a little scary for me. Have I done it? Yes. Would I do it every single time I was there? Probably not. It's definitely like your thrill seeker of the water slides. I believe it's one of the tallest points of Walt Disney World. Like, it's up there and you can see it all across property. I think Blizzard Beach has some fun racing ones. So when we went with my sister, I think last month, and we had a group of us, it was fun to do the ones where we could race each other. When it comes to actual raft rides, which CJ prefers, they only have one big family ride, so I believe you can fit 5 people in that. So that's a fun one if you have a group. So if you're into thrills, if you're into like going fast and dropping from really high heights, Blizzard Beach definitely has those slides for you. But if you're looking for the tube raft rides, that's going to be more Typhoon Lagoon, if that makes sense. As you saw, my favorite part is the lazy river, and both of them do have a lazy river. They're probably pretty much the same. They have like minor differences. CJ did point out that the Blizzard Beach lazy river is a little shallow compared to the Typhoon Lagoon one. I didn't notice a difference, but maybe that's a guy thing. He said the Blizzard Beach one was more shallow, so but I could literally just float around the lazy river all day. The biggest difference between the parks for CJ is the wave pool. CJ goes to the water parks for the wave pool. He wants to be wiped out, knocked out, like you guys saw in the video. It comes between the two of them. Blizzard Beach definitely has a much smaller wave pool, and it's a little more family friendly. I'm not even brave enough to go in the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool. When people take their kids out there, I don't think they know what they're getting themselves into. It's strong and it's big. So CJ didn't love the wave pool at Blizzard Beach. He went for a swim in it, but he could literally hang out in the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool the whole time we were there, and I would hang out in the lazy river. Let's talk Typhoon Lagoon slides. Definitely the number one for us is Crush and Gusher. It's a water slide version of a roller coaster, so it's got speed, it's fun, and there's 3 different like slides you can go down. And honestly, you could just do that all day. That one is really fun. Typhoon Lagoon has 2 versions of a family raft ride. So if you like the big tubes where you can go with a group of people, Typhoon Lagoon has 2 of those options. Another reason that CJ likes Typhoon Lagoon too is he likes to do the raft rides together. So they have some where you can do doubles. He would prefer to go down the slide together than by himself, if that makes sense. And then they also do have some fun individual slides. It's hard to compare the two because I believe both of them have thrill rides. If you're specifically going for water slides and raft slides, I almost choose Typhoon Lagoon because they have more family rafts that you can ride together. Hard because then Blizzard Beach has the Summit Plummet, which is a huge thrill slide. When it comes to family activities and if you're bringing little ones, I believe that Blizzard Beach is more family friendly. My biggest memories at Blizzard Beach are at like the obstacle course area. So if you have younger kids, not like babies, they have this fun obstacle course area. They have slides, they have like little monkey bar courses, which are really fun. They have a zip line, and I bet your kids could hang out there all day long and have so much fun. And then if you have little babies or littler ones, they have a fun little Frozen themed splash pad. So if you're going with younger kids, I would say Blizzard Beach. Where if you have an older crowd going with you, I would lean towards Typhoon Lagoon because there's a little bit more adventure. We still have a splash pad and little kid area at Typhoon Lagoon. So if you are planning to go there with little ones, you will still have a really, really great time. A lot of people talk about the snorkel experience at Typhoon Lagoon that used to be there. I don't personally remember that. I think my mom said we went a couple times. I guess you literally used to be able to like snorkel with like sharks and fish and stuff, and that sounds so cool. And CJ wishes that that was still there because he would definitely do that. But I believe that Typhoon Lagoon used to have more experiences. I feel like at this point I'm just yapping and probably not making any sense. I'm gonna read you guys through CJ's pros and cons list. He literally texted them to me. He has Blizzard Beach pros, exciting thrill slide, so that's going to be the Summit Plummet and then like the Dipper one. If you like big slides, you will definitely like those. He likes the group race mats, so they have, I think it's like 8 people, 6 or 8 people. You go down on a mat and you race all the way down, and they literally say like ready, set, go, and you race all the way down. That one's really fun. Blizzard Beach does have the fun little ski chairlift, so you can take the chairlift up to where the slides are, so you get a really fun view of the water park. We'll say the line for that gets kind of long during the day, so you can't always walk up the stairs if you don't want to take the chairlift. I do find that when it comes to finding chairs and finding shade, there's definitely a lot more options at Blizzard Beach. When we went with my sister, we were able to get like a whole, like literally like a whole cabana area that you would think you would have to pay for. And we just got there really early, staked it out, and we had a whole shaded area for all of us. At Typhoon Lagoon, you're really fighting for the very few and far between umbrellas, and those don't even like promise you shade all day long. So if you really want a shaded area, I would lean more towards Blizzard Beach. Into CJ's cons for Blizzard Beach, the wave pool is mid. And that is exactly how he said it. It's more family friendly. I'd probably go in the Blizzard Beach wave pool. I wouldn't be afraid that I would drown in that one. Or Typhoon Lagoon, I'm not brave enough for that one. Said the lazy river seems shorter, but maybe it's not. I don't believe the lazy river is any shorter. I think Typhoon Lagoon might have some more water sprayers and like waterfalls that hit you. To me, a lazy river is supposed to be relaxing. And when that waterfall hits you at Typhoon Lagoon, it's not relaxing and it's not lazy. Now let's get into his Typhoon Lagoon pros and cons. Exciting tube rides, gonna be able to ride a lot more as a group. The vibe is very CJ style, the plants and greenery. I'm sure you don't care about that. Like when I think vibe, I like the wintry, beachy vibe of Blizzard Beach. That's like my vibe. But when you think CJ, he likes that Caribbean, lots of plants, lots of greenery. We're very different in that way. He said the lazy river seems bigger and maybe even longer. If you guys agree with that, I don't know the difference in length between the Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon lazy river. The wave pool is top tier. Again, if you want to be knocked out by waves and probably be sore the next day, you would enjoy the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool. Cons, same. Typhoon Lagoon, not much shaded areas. We got there 30 minutes beforehand and we fought for like one of the last umbrellas available. He does mention that the big tube rides require at least 3 people. So if we wanted to go on the big tube family ride, I believe we'd have to like share with another family, which really is not that big of a deal. You can share. I will say for a long time, I actually strayed away from water parks. I feel like they almost have like a bad rep to them, or just like bad vibes when you think of just like a bunch of people wet in line in their bathing suits walking around. Like it's almost like gives itself an ick when you think about it. But I was actually explaining it to CJ. There was a lot of years I didn't want to go to the water park because it did give me an ick, but it's so hot here that you almost have to be in any form of water, whether you're in the pool, you're at the water park, or you're at the beach. Like, if you want to be outside, you almost have to be doing a water activity. That's how hot it is. I will never complain in a lazy river. So honestly, I've done solo days at the water parks, found myself a nice chair by myself, hung out in the lazy river, got a nice lunch, and it's like a good morning activity for me while CJ's on shift. So if you're looking for a fun solo day activity, I would do the water parks in the summer because it's so hot. I feel like this video was a lot of yapping. Let me know if you guys have any specific water park questions in the comments. Drum roll, we've came to the end, and you probably can tell by our point of views. My favorite Disney water park is Blizzard Beach. If you're a girly like me and you're going for the vibes, you're going for the cute photos, you're going for the bright colors, you're just going to have a fun summer day, Blizzard Beach. You can go on some fun, smaller water slides, you can hang out in the lazy river, you can get some nice frozen drinks, and you can just have a nice, fun summer day. CJ's favorite water park is Typhoon Lagoon. So if you're looking for a little bit more adventure, if you're wanting to go with a group and ride the group raft rides, I feel like Typhoon Lagoon is a really fun option. And if you want to get knocked out, wiped out by a wave pool, you are definitely going to want to choose Typhoon Lagoon. I also want to mention, again, I think a big part of it is the age of the people you're going with. I think little ones would have so much fun at the frozen splash pad. If you have older kids, teenagers, I think they'd want to spend their day at Typhoon Lagoon. But that was my Blizzard Beach versus Typhoon Lagoon little vlog. Let me know if you guys have any water park questions. I can try and answer them in the comments, but I'd love to know your favorite Disney water park as well. Something I want to add before I end the vlog is if you're looking for a fun nighttime activity, it's also not as hot here at nighttime. They do H2O glow nights at Typhoon Lagoon. I have done it before and it was really fun. Me and my sister went for a Disney event and we really had the best time. The vibes at a water park at nighttime are so much fun and the crowds are a lot lower and they have fun like DJ dance parties, characters, food and drinks. So definitely look into H2O glow nights if you're looking for a fun nighttime activity. You guys are always asking for the Universal vlogs. I'm a Disney girly. I'm not a Universal girly. CJ is a Universal boy through and through. So we have been to Volcano Bay a couple times and CJ says it is the superior Orlando water park. We haven't been in a few years though. So if you guys would really want to see a Volcano Bay water park day, maybe we will do it to make Mr. Jordan really happy, and if it's something you guys want to see. Overall, I just like the vibes at Disney. You can definitely tell that the Volcano Bay water park is a lot newer. The Disney water parks were opened years and years ago, where Volcano Bay only opened a few years ago. So definitely like newer technology at Universal and stuff like that. They also have like a lot more attractions, a lot more slides, and they have like a crazy lazy river, like the opposite of a lazy river, where you literally have to wear a life jacket to go in. Like you don't relax in a tube. Really put a life jacket on and strap up. If you guys would want to see a Universal water park vlog, I know I said we would do a Universal, maybe Epic Universe vlog later this year once it cools down. It's just way too hot right now. But I can't use that excuse for a water park. So let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. If you're not following on Instagram and TikTok, I do post daily content over on there. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I hope you guys liked this little Blizzard Beach versus Typhoon Lagoon vlog. And I will see you guys next week.